Good afternoon, all you awesome people. Silver Dragon here, finally coming at you once again with some more Castle Story. As the patch I was talking about a while back that the devs were working on to deal with the lag has finally gone live, so we are now at version 0.4.2, I guess. And then whatever else is in this actual version number here. Either way, this should have, hopefully, made a large improvement in the lag issue we were experiencing. So let's go ahead and load on in to our hard survival game mode here, and let's see how it affects things. Because of course we did have to stop our hard survival let's play for like 2 weeks because of that. Upgrading to large save files might take several minutes. Do you wish to continue? This only happens once. Let's do it. So we're having to upgrade the file over to the new version. So it looks like it's going to be taking a short amount of time. It's not like we were playing on a large sandbox map and it has a frack ton of things it needs to transfer over. So luckily it's just a quick thing. Hell, that was faster than it usually is with loading. Just base loading. Alright, welcome to the game. So far we are at about 10-12 FPS, so not that great, but a little bit better than it was previously. So this will essentially be determining whether or not we are going to continue or not. Well, it looks like one of the enemy corruptrons, not bricktrons, are being shot at there, and now that he is dead, the FPS has increased an additional about 5 points. Give or take. So now that the enemy is completely finished off, we are performing slightly better. Now, a few tweaks have been made. Blue crystals are now harvested, and well, blue and orange crystals, I should say, are now harvested a lot more frequently than they were previously. If you were having them mine both stone and the blue crystals, you will see a increase in that. Let's go ahead and build. Not what I intended to do there. Again, not what I intended to do there. Lol. You can see that we're still seeing a very significant bit of lag. Like, I'm trying to build here, and it's just flipping out right now. Oh yes, possibly due to the new mineral as well. Ah yes, that's probably why. Let's restore them to what their old job was. So we have a new mineral in the game, iron. Iron has been added in and will be enhanced upon down the road. Let's see if there's anything else that could be possibly causing this right now. Because we're not really... The thing about this lag is we're not doing a lot of anything. We're not giving our guys orders. We're not telling them to haul things around. We just have guys working in this mine here. That might be what kind of screwed us over a little bit. Either way, hopefully they'll be getting out of there soon. I'm assuming they did put... Looks like they put some iron in that stockpile. Yeah, it looks like iron to me. Rather than the usual stone. So the iron is used to make catapults, lights. So it doesn't just require an orange crystal now, you also need iron. Doors now require iron. So I'll have to look into that later. So it's still, we're getting a significant drop in FPS, like even more so than we were previously, I'm noticing here. Let me try a quick save load here. Let me do a new save even. Just to see if that helps to restore it. Now that we've transferred everything over, and we're loading back over to it, maybe that will be the kick in the ass it needs. Because right now, it seems like well, we don't know for sure until we actually get into battle, but they may have fixed some of the lag issues when it comes to the enemy AI spawning in and causing the entire thing to slow to a freaking crawl. But currently, it seems like we're getting less performance than we were when, like, pre-patch, pretty much. So, I'm really hesitant right now as to whether or not we'll be continuing this. Now, this could be due to having a continuation rather than a new game. that could be the problem with this. Because I'm continuing off of an old file, that might be why that it's performing as it is right now. If I started a new survival game, it might perform much better. That's just a theory, as it were, though. I don't really know that for sure. There's only a couple of ways I'd be able to test that. And that'd basically be from starting from scratch, pretty much. At this point, who wants to do that? I mean, come on. Fuck that lag, though. 6 FPS we're getting right now. That is pretty poor. Eight FPS. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. I can't even speed up time here either to have them get out of there. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it recall all bricktrons right now, just because they might be flipping out inside the mine. Even though it's going to cost us... Huh. My bricktrons are unable to leave the mine, potentially. I think we might have encountered a new bug. All of my bricktrons who were previously inside this mine, I saw a couple of them come out once. And they were able to do their thing. But now it seems like they are not coming out. It could just be because, yes, taking out blue crystals, which is what they were doing originally, does take a good portion of time. So it could be that they're just, waiting on that. They're trying to finish doing that before they can actually get out and do their thing. Before they get out of the mine and we can fix them then. So they may be stuck in there for a while. So really all we can do at this point is wait and pray that once they actually get out of there, and we get them all to converge around the crystal and start sending them back in properly, that it fixes this portion of the lag. It could just be caused by the fact that we had them in there previously doing something, and then they added a new resource on top of the mine, and that caused the entire thing to flip out and be like, okay, what the hell are we doing now? We were in here assigned only to dig blue crystals, now suddenly we have all these options enabled and we're confused and don't know what to do. This basically might essentially break this save. I might be fucked with this save now until they patch something like that. Completely unable to make use of my bricktrons. And of course, the huge performance drop because of that. I believe that might be what's happening here. Now, well, once it gets to the 2-minute mark, if they aren't coming out by then, I don't think they're getting out. Which is a bloody shame. I wonder how those guys initially got out then. Maybe they already had the job to do so. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just hoping. Just hoping. It's kind of funny, even when I'm not doing anything, it's just like, yep, slow tick, tick, tick. Slow tick, tick, ticking of the clock. I can't build nothing. Can't have my guys rescue the guy up there. Essentially what I would like to do, once all this insanity gets sorted out, I'm going to be raising this entire section of wall here quite a bit. Hooking it up to here. I'm going to be extending the door up forward one, so we're going to have 2 wide wall. And that is going to go up and over the door, and then start going up onto the mountain here. In which case, we will be building a large castle on top of this mountain. Which will both cover our inner kind of area here, as well as just deal death to any enemy that they can see. I will have to build roofs over these guys, though, to protect them from friendly fire, but still. Yeah, we're now down to 2 minutes mark, and the allies still have not sent a single bricktron out of the mine. My recall does not work. So wait till it gets down to the minute mark. If it doesn't do anything after 3 minutes of being 4 minutes of being in the mine, then we're screwed. We're not going to be able to continue this save. At which point we'll have to figure out what the hell we're going to do. More than likely what I'd have to do is abandon everything I've built here, start a completely new game, and yeah, that would suck. That would really suck. After all that work we put into it for a bit, having to just start from scratch again. I would do it, obviously. It's part of survival, you know. You refine your building and defending strategies repeatedly as you go on, and eventually you come up with something really nice that works. It just sucks that it's going to have to happen like that. Yeah, no, we're down past the minute mark. It's not going to happen. This save is now completely useless. Bloody shame. Bloody shame. Well, at least we'll wait till the combat wave and see how it treats performance then. So at the very least we can see if there's been any improvement whatsoever. Obviously with the FPS being as currently low as it is anyway, I doubt it's going to be any measurable difference even if it did improve greatly. I won't be able to tell because of just how laggy it is already. Let me try completely deleting this building task and see if that does anything. No, not really. Didn't do a damn thing. Here they come. And we're down to 2 FPS. Let's come on, 1 FPS. Come on, 1 FPS. Well, the archers are definitely reacting a little bit better. Of course, everything is still ridiculously bad. But hey, it is what it is. The archers on the left are shifting to the left now, while the archers on the right are continuing to do what they can. Continuing to shoot their own enemies. Now hopefully they'll be focusing down Big Boss. They are. Okay, good. Overall, our defenses are pretty well pronounced. They are working as they're supposed to. That is a good thing. So the enemy's forces don't really stand that much of a chance of breaching my inner sanctum, as it were. And again, another minute or so in, do we have even a single bricktron leaving the mine? How's our defenses going over here, by the way? Not too bad, not too bad. They're kind of freaking out right in this little area here and stopping. And being beautiful target practice for our guys. So yeah, no, I'm pretty boned. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. Yep, wave's pretty much over. It's still not much of an FPS increase, I could say, that's for damn sure. Then again, they did say that the increase was more towards issues being generated from the build jobs, which we noticed before. When we put down like a build job and then suddenly the lag would spike up like crazy. So it could be that they never did get to a general optimization improvement, like they haven't perfected all of the issues that are causing huge lag, but either way, as you can see here, it's still pretty much unplayable for us right now for this survival mode right here. So I think they fixed one major issue of lag, but they didn't fix all of them. What can you do then? What can you do? So I guess this is pretty much my finale for this survival playthrough then. I'm either likely going to have to make a new map. I can almost guarantee that actually at this point. I'm just going to have to make a new map. Or a, well, new survival game. A new map would be, you know, make an entire new map to survive on, which would be nice actually. I would prefer to be defending more than this crystal. Anyway, regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed this really, really short episode for Castle Story. It sucks that we only got to get this much done, but what can you do? What can you do? Bollocks. You know what? Since we have to end it like this, there's pretty much no way we're going to be continuing that. Let's at the very least take a look at Sandbox. Let's look at the big island. And just kind of putz around for like 10 minutes just to add something to this video worth watching. That's not just a lag fest. Now loading. Please wait. Please wait. Cough. So as many of you have asked, why don't you just, you know, dig into the ground to build kind of a trench to slow enemies down and stuff like that? Pretty much you are unable to do so. Oh, interesting. And this one might have also restricted that now, suddenly. Which would be weird, because they never did that before. So this is Big Island. As you can see, it is a incredibly... This isn't even actually it yet. Let me zoom all the way out. This is an incredibly large island. Pretty much the large building sand blocks of insanity, where you can make the most beautiful keep you can imagine. The main area I would love to make into a keep would be this right here. A multi-tiered, just massive castle on this kind of plateau, leading down and spilling out into like a little village around here, like a multi-tiered village. And then finally a bridge leading across to here. Which I would have to set up in a very odd way, just because I can't really build angled bridges. And this is, you know, at a bit of an angle, more than just being straight. I would have to build it like so. Or a long one right here or something. Probably right at this tip, that's where I'd have to put it. Either way, either way. Alright. Now the main difference with this one, in order to collect materials, you actually have to dig into the ground. Let me actually do so right over here, I think. Let's just kind of, yeah, putz around for a little bit. Let me grab all of my guys. I'm going to have them transfer over here. It's going to take them a while, so I better get them going right now. Come on, boys, let's go. We ain't got all day. Even with just playing on this map here, on my machine, I'm only getting around 15 to 20 FPS right now, which isn't that great at all. So there's definitely a lot of improvements that still have to be made. So let's go ahead and place down this right here. Increase the length. Let me actually move the position here. That's exactly where I want it. Okay, now I wish to increase the depth. Significantly increase the depth. Because this is going to be where we get all of our stone. This is going to be our main mine, as it were. And I may actually, you know what, I may continue this, but this is something I would have to plan out for a long period of time, and I don't know if I have the time to do so right now, just because I'd have to invest quite a bit in making something really nice. Alright, set radius. Extend a wide radius here. And let's get these built. Control to drag. Okay, I don't want to get too close to the mine because it is a pretty large mine. Alright, clear my hand. Yeah, it should be just right, just barely. Alright, once my boys get here, They should be on the way, although I'm sure they're getting here in a very weird way. Or possibly even flipping out doing so. Where are they, actually? Oh! Wow, you guys got far! God, I hate having to handhold you boys. God even knows where the hell the other ones got to. Oh, man. And here I was hoping that their new AI would include excellent pathfinding techniques. Apparently not. Apparently not. That's terrible. That's terrible. It'd be nice if he set up a system with a map like this of claiming crystals. Like, we need to use crystals to spawn our guys. Depending on how many crystals we have and maintain, that would increase our total population of bricktrons that we can actually have and control. Head on over, boys. Let's see if I can find your other two brothers. Where the hell could they have gotten off to? Looks like they were trying to climb down here. I just don't know, man. They're gone. They're gone. I can't even search them either. I can't switch between bricktrons or nothing like that. So either they'll eventually show up on their own somehow or they won't. More than likely they won't. More than likely. They always pick the weirdest pathfinding. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Alright, let's have two of you work on that. Chopping down some trees. Other guy, work on building some stockpiles for them quickly. He's thinking right now there's nothing he can really do at the moment until he gets a tree chopped down. Now he can. There you go, homie. There's even one right next to you. Wow. I think they fixed, the building lag by just telling them not to constantly pull the server every, like, 2 seconds for something to do. I think that's how they fixed it. So, rather than coming up with a system, or improving the system to streamline their job requests, I think he just picked the simple job instead. Or the easy way, as it were. Which I guess, let's be honest, is one way to do it. But, come on. With all the time, that they've been investing in this game, all the years they've been investing in this thing, you'd think they'd be picking something a little bit more... I don't know. They'd be doing better finding better ways to do this without just throwing just something out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. For the longest time, I was filled with such enthusiasm for this game, such love for this game, but it's starting at this point now, after all we've been waiting for, after all this time, it's starting to fade. It's honestly starting to fade. I mean, this game did have a lot of potential. It still does have a lot of potential, but I don't know if I have faith that it's ever actually anymore that it's gonna get to where we want to see it in any decent amount of time. It just seems like this is something that's gonna take, another 4 or 5 years before it's finished. And especially considering it's already been in development for like 3 years at this point, pretty much. Maybe more than that even, if I can't remember exactly, but goddamn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 3 years at this point. You would almost have expected more. Yeah, no. Their fix for lag has made the bricktrons AI less intelligent, as far as I can tell here. As far as I can tell. That really sucks. Well, shit. With that, I think I'm gonna actually call it here. I'm not even gonna save this, because I did lose 2 other bricktrons. So yeah, no, I'm not even gonna save that. We're just gonna kind of call that there for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you could, if it was even possible to at this point. I honestly don't know when's the next time I'm going to be doing any more Castle Story. I mean, there are other people out there who are working in the Sandbox exclusively, who are making really amazing castles, who have the, you know, creativity and the artistry to make really amazing looking castles. I don't nearly as much have that kind of skill. So definitely do keep a lookout for those, but I'm really not sure when I will be doing any more Castle Story at all. More than likely, it'll probably be another several months before I come back and do anything on this, just because of how bad this is right now. That's really all I can say. I want to try and be a little more positive for it, but I'm sorry, my positivity at this point has just died completely. Completely. Kind of like the X series with X Rebirth. I was trying so hard for the first couple of days there to promote it and be like, oh yeah, new X game, woo, and then I just completely just lost it. I couldn't tolerate it. It's all of its failures anymore. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great one, and I will see you another time, one day, in the far off future, more than likely, with some Castle Story. Peace out till then.